All right, hubby here with Just About Anything Garage, and it's time for a new project. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get the Ghost project started. And if you've caught a couple of my videos, there's been little hints about it. What we're going to do here is take my 77 Corvette. It's a Texas car. It had a blown motor in it when I bought it, and a 400 turbo transmission, which they took out. I have all those, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to use this little kit right here, and we're going to change it over to a manual shift and get it going, shake it down, and see what it's at. So what we're doing is we're planning a 6-video series. This first video that you're going to look at here, talking about the plans and what we're going to do to it, doing a little review of the car and taking a look at it. Then we'll go ahead and we'll do the swap out of the pedals so that we can go ahead and turn it into a standard. Following that, we'll assemble the engine, get it on a stand, get it to run and test, put the drivetrain in it. After that video, we'll go ahead and we'll install the drivetrain, get everything connected up, get it to the point where we can get it to move around, and then we'll do a drivability. What we'll do is we'll go through it, we'll check all the other systems on the car, make sure that the brakes are working fine, make sure that wipers are working, and make sure lights and all that stuff works well. Once we've got that together, we'll go ahead and we'll take it for a shakedown video where we go ahead and we drive it around and we look and we see what else we do. After that, we'll do a whole new series of improvements and upgrades to it. But let's take a real quick look at what we have here and just kind of review it a little bit, and then maybe we'll go ahead and we'll put it up on the lift and get a look underneath it. But basically, it's a 1977 Corvette Stingray. It is in pretty decent shape. The biggest thing on the interior, if you go ahead and you look in here, is that the dash pad is cracked. Everything else is pretty much intact. The only other issue that I have with the interior is that when they, for some reason, they cut the end of the seat belts off when they were playing with it. You can see them sitting right over there, and we're gonna have to go and repair that. I have no idea where they did that. We'll probably just over-sew them and put them back on. But other than that, it's just dirty and it needs to be cleaned. Like I said, we're gonna go in here, and the plan will be to remove the seat, to get underneath, pull the column if we need to do it. If not, just get under there and remove that pedal and put the new pedals in. Now, everything, all the instructions for redoing the pedals say that you can do it without removing them from the vehicle. But all the videos that I've looked at doing it say, don't do that. It's a lot harder. Just remove the pedals, get the pedals set up, and go and do that. So that's probably what we'll do. Other than that, the car is in pretty good shape. It's a later version 77, meaning it came in later in the year, and the reason that that's important is the 77 is kind of a strange duck because it's a one-off. Because in 78 they changed to the bubble glass in the back versus the cut-back window, which we have here, and I like this style a lot better. But earlier versions had the security system still up here on the front fender. You can see right here, there's usually a key right there that does that. But on this version, because it's a weird duck, they moved it to the back and did that. So it also has a unique control for the tilt column and for cruise control on it. It's cruise control and AC on this unit. So we're going to try and retain all of those, although cruise control may come a little bit later if we decide to switch it back. Doesn't make a lot of sense for an standard shift vehicle. Now we got a couple questions that we need to answer, so I'll be looking for your comments back in the section, comment section on that, and that's about the wheels. I'm particularly fond of rally wheels, so I'm thinking about putting rally wheels back on it. But this came with a unique set of wheels all on its own. And let me show you what those wheels look like. Over here on the front with a very flat tire. This is the original wheels for it. So in the comment section, let me know what you think. Do we go with the original wheels? Do we put rallies? Do we put something totally different on it? We'll take a look and we'll see what you guys think about that, and we'll do that. Let's go ahead and put this up on the lift. We'll get a look underneath so you can see the Corvette, how clean it is underneath. We're going to use a little movie magic in that. We're going to go ahead and move it, get it stationed, and then we'll be back in just a second to get it up there for you. So we appreciate you looking. Hang on, we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. We're going to go ahead and set it up on the winch here to pull the Vette in, and then we'll go ahead and we'll put it up on the lift. You guys can take a look while I'm doing that. Let me go grab the remote, and we'll get this thing started. It's just looped around the back pumpkin on that, so go ahead and guide the rope a little bit. And give it a little guide because it wants to roll. It's because it's on the... What are we hitting? Nothing. Straighten it up. Push this way. Even. Wheels make it go all over the place, but we'll have it in here in a second. Not too bad. Push it back over this way. A little bit more. Straighten her up. Then try and get the front ones positioned here in a minute. Maybe this front nose over a little bit. Not too bad. So we're aligned on the center here. Front over. Okay, we're going to go a little bit forward with it so we can get those front arms in. So let's go out with it a little bit. Let's engage it a little bit. Push. See if she's stable. Rocks a little bit back and forth, but she's stable. Not going anywhere. All right, let's get her up in the air. And we'll take a look underneath her. She's on the locks, and now we're safe. So let's go take a look. All right, so here she is up on the lift. You can get a better look, kind of shape she's in and what we're going to do with her. Getting around in the frame, this one's a little off. It needed to rotate in a little bit, but I think we'll be okay for the look. We wouldn't certainly work on it with it like that. Under here, and got nice flat tires. We're also off a little bit on here too. Both of these need to be reeled in a little bit. So what we'll do is go ahead and just do a quick peruse underneath. As you can see, we got a little bit of surface rust on the frame, but it'll all clear off. It's all in good shape. Everything is here. Typically, where you find trouble with Vettes, you got the unit under here like this. Cable, of course, needs to be worked on, but typically just in front of the boxes here, if you can, let me turn the light on, give us a little light on the subject here. Right in front of the boxes is usually where everything wears out, but everything else underneath is all in good shape. We got the cross member I've purchased for that. Got the nice tunnel. We're gonna have to cut a hole in for access when we do the swap over. And then up and over in here, we're gonna have a Z-bar coming down and in. But this is what we're looking at. This is what we're working on. This is the project we're gonna do, and we'll just kind of keep you up to date on everything as we do it. All the links don't look bad. Haven't tried the ball joints yet, but we'll go ahead and we'll test them as part of our thing. But that's the plan. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put a shift kit in her, turn her into a manual, and use her as a test bed for things that we do. All right, so that's going to be it for this video on the planning. The next thing you're going to see is me pulling parts out of this, so we can go ahead and we can get that shift kit in it and get it ready to go. So I hope this is a project that'll interest you, and we'll go from there and we'll keep you updated. So look for the next one. This is the planning one. The next one will be the changeover to the shift kit. All right, you guys have a great day. I appreciate you watching this. Thanks.